living entity, shrouding the small town of Ravenswood in an impenetrable veil. It was as if the very air itself had grown heavy with an otherworldly presence. Dr. Emma Taylor, a psychologist with a keen interest in the effects of isolation, had arrived in Ravenswood to study the inhabitants' reactions to the perpetual fog that rolled in every winter. At first, the townsfolk seemed friendly, if a bit reserved. But as the days passed, Emma began to notice a change in their demeanor. They grew more withdrawn, their eyes taking on a haunted quality. Emma's own dreams started to bleed into her waking life, filled with images of faces twisted in silent screams. She tried to brush it off as the result of too much time spent listening to her subjects' tales of woe. But the feeling of being watched persisted. One night, as she reviewed her notes by the faint light of her desk lamp, Emma heard a faint scratching at the window. She turned to see a face pressed against the glass, its features distorted by the fog. The eyes, however, were unmistakable. They were her own. Emma's heart racing, she tried to shake off the feeling of unease, telling herself it was just a trick of the light. But as she turned back to her notes, she saw that her handwriting had changed. The words, "They're coming for you," were scrawled across the page in a hand that was unmistakably her own. Yet, she had no memory of writing them. The fog outside seemed to press in closer, as if it too was trying to get a glimpse of the words. Emma's world began to unravel, her sense of identity slipping away with each passing moment. And when she looked back at the window, the face was gone, but the words on her notepad had changed again, this time to "I'm already here."